2025 is shaking up the travel landscape with a slew of new airlines and TSA rules. From clamping down on non-certified service animals to enforcing strict real ID requirements, just as more travelers are hoping for a hassle-free journey. The result? A maze of rules and policies that's quickly turning the friendly skies into a real headache. But honestly, some of these changes are more than welcome. Welcome to Empower Your Journey, where travel meets financial freedom, is your go-to for travel news, hacks, and budget-friendly destination tips. Today, we're diving into airlines and TSA's new policies, from new carry-on policies to cracking down on emotional support animals that are shaking up the skies. Let's kick things off with the wild world of emotional support animals. Airlines and the TSA are tightening the leash, literally. Only properly trained service animals are now allowed to fly free in the cabin. That means if your Great Dane or pet snake is just there for cuddles, he's got to travel in a carrier and, oh yes, pay a fee. One passenger perfectly summed it up: emotional support for one person, emotional distress for hundreds. And before you protest, let's not forget the absolute chaos these untrained animals have caused over the years. Biting, barking, and several in-flight disasters that no one signed up for. Flight attendants are celebrating the end of what they call Noah's Ark in the sky. And if you still think these rules are unfair, let me introduce you to Bartholomew, the emotional support boa constrictor some genius tried to smuggle in their luggage at Tampa International. Yes, TSA spotted the danger noodle, and Bartholomew never made it onto the plane. Whew, that was a close call. I can't even imagine what would have happened. So what do you think? Should airlines ease up, or are you relieved that your next flight won't involve dodging an emotional support peacock? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Next up, the ultimate no-no, flying barefoot. That's right, American Airlines and United have put their foot down. Their dress code now demands that your feet be as closed as the rest of you. And while they claim it's about passenger comfort, the real reason is way gross. Planes get a super speedy surface cleaned between flights, leaving behind a cocktail of spilled drinks and less pleasant surprises. Walking around barefoot? You could end up with a souvenir like foot fungus, or worse, injuries from sharp debris or hot surfaces. This reminds me of a story. A friend of mine decided to embrace the barefoot rebellion on a flight. Fast forward to landing, and she was hobbling off with a souvenir no one wants. An epic case of foot fungus. Moral of the story, shoes on, folks. And if you're tempted to go sock only, good luck, let's be honest. Socks barely save you from stepping in someone else's pee. The bottom line, if you show up barefoot, you might just be denied boarding, kicked off the plane, or face consequences later. What do you think about these rules? Let me know if the comments section. I'm all in for keeping our feet covered. Number 3, the boarding walk of shame. Ever been tempted to sneak up to the front of the boarding line? Well, think again. Airlines are rolling out a new system to shame those eager early boarders. If you try to scan your ticket before your group is called, you'll be locked out of boarding and forced on a walk of shame straight to the back of the line. American Airlines is leading the charge against what they call gate lice, that unflattering term for passengers who crowd the gate hoping to sneak in early. The system immediately alerts everyone that you're trying to cheat the rules and it won't let you pass. The goal? To cut the chaos caused by impatient flyers and make boarding smoother for everyone. So if you're tempted to hover around the gate early, think twice. The new tech knows, the airline knows, and soon everyone at the gate will know too. So patience, my friends. Next update, real ID requirements. Starting May 7th, 2025, your expired driver's license or non-compliant ID just won't cut it for domestic flights. Your license now needs to sport a shiny little star, otherwise known as the real ID. No star, no flying. It's all about boosting security and keeping our skies safe. So, if your ID is more vintage than valid, it's time to hit up your local DMV and get that upgrade. Of course, this is not free, and this could be costly, from $25 in Texas to $89 in Washington State. You definitely need a budget. But don't sweat it. If the DMV isn't your jam, you can always use alternate IDs like a valid passport or military ID. And for those curious about how to navigate the skies without a real ID, check out my video on TSA secret rules. It's packed with insider tips to keep you flying high. Now quickly check your wallet. Do you already have your real ID? The clock is counting. Let's talk now about our beloved carry-on. More airlines are cracking down on bag policies, and now they're sizing, weighing, and charging for your carry-on right at the gate. That's right. Each airline is doing its own thing, even counting your personal items like they're handing out gold stars in kindergarten. With more travelers going carry-on only, these rules are coming into play big time. And yet, we still do not have universal carry-on policies in the US, so you will have to check with each airline. Remember last year when Frontier practically forced you to shove your bag into a sizer and then hit you with a fee? Even Southwest, usually so generous with check bags, is now reminding everyone that you're allowed one carry-on and one personal item. And rumor has it American Airlines is gearing up to tighten things even more, all in the name of speeding up boarding times. Talk about a size matters moment. All right, folks, here's a breath of fresh air. Airlines can no longer make you jump through hoops for your money when flights get canceled or massively delayed. Thanks to a new rule from the U.S. Department of Transportation in 2024, forget the tedious forms, endless wait times, and awkward customer service battles. Now, airlines must automatically refund you within 7 days for credit card payments and 20 days for cash or check, covering not just your ticket but any fees or services you paid for that you didn't get. Basically, no more sneaky negotiations or lame vouchers. You get what you deserve, fast. It's a huge win for travelers tired of being shortchanged. And before we sign off, here are a few future changes to keep on your radar. Single-use plastics. Some airlines like Southwest are swapping out plastic stir sticks for eco-friendly bamboo cups. Cheers to cutting millions of pounds of plastic waste. Nut products. To keep allergic passengers safe, options like nut-free zones are coming into play, and some airlines are ditching peanuts altogether. Alcohol. With concerns over rowdy behavior, limits on alcohol consumption might soon become a thing. And remember, bringing your own booze, that's a strict no-go. There you have it. TSA and airline rule updates that are equal parts funny and practical. What do you think about these changes? Are they a breath of fresh air, or just another hassle in your travel plans? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read all the comments and respond to most of them. If you enjoyed this video, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell for more travel tips, hacks, and a few laughs along the way. Thanks for watching Empower Your Journey, where we turn travel chaos into epic adventures. Remember, keep your shoes on and your travel spirit high. Until next time, travel smart, earn more, and live free.